All right, let's keep going to the step 6 on the tutorial, adding floors. So let's go add the floors for the 01 lower level first. I know you know, if we want to add a floor there, we go to the floor plan, 01 lower level. So like this, all right? So let's go to architecture and go floor. And let's just use this generic floor. And like I said, you know, you can use this draw function or use the pick function. Usually, I think this pick function is it's easier and that can save a lot of time. So let me just use the this pick line. Of course, the offset is 0. So which means the floor will basically just touching the wall, right? So I'm just going like this, and also like this way. All right. So what's the problem here? The problem is if I zoom in, you see this little thing. It's not a closed loop. That's redundant here. And then we use this trim. So this is extend, but also trim function. So I just use this one and I select line A and line B. Perfect. So now this is trimmed and everywhere looks good. Looks good. All right, go check. All right. Would you like walls that go up to this floors level to attach to the bottom? Basically, it means, would you cut the wall? Of course, we want to select what? No. Okay, we want the wall to be continuous. We are just plotting this floor. If you select yes, then all the walls that goes beyond this floor will be gone. Okay, so let's select no. Looks like this. It means this is kind of like a complete plan. Let's go take a 3D look. Now we cannot see it. Okay, guys, if you are working on Revit model, I want you to pay attention for a moment. This is an important function. It's called a hiding function. So let's select one of the walls. So I want to see the floors I just created. I just cannot see it. I want to hide all the walls, okay? I do not need to select all the walls and hide them. I just select one of them. And then I go to the bottom bar and there's a little pair of glasses. Select this one and go hide category. So when you hide a category, it means all the walls will be hidden. Make sense? So let me repeat that. I just select, you know, go to my 3D view 3D, select one of the walls and go to the little pair of glasses and go hide category, not a hide element, but a hide category. All the walls will be gone. And then you see the floors we just created. That's the floors we just created. Level 1. On the top of the concrete pad. If you want to reset it, go to that little pair of glasses and go reset. Then everything will be back. Any question here? So we just created the first level 01 lower level floor. Any question, guys? All right. So now we also want to do the 02 entry level floor. And for this floor, it's quite interesting design. We have a balcony here. So the floor will basically go outside. All right, so let's go to 02 entry level. And you do not need to follow, you know, the dimensions on the tutorial since this is only for exercise. So let's just randomly plot the floor here. So let's go to architecture. Once again, the floor. I'm on 02 entry level, looks good. So I'm just going to use this plot function, the draw function now. And I'm just going to start from here. So like, let's just randomly pick somewhere here. And just go to this place. And when you see the square, it means I'm reaching the end. All right, so I go to the other corner. And then I want to go outside. Okay, so this is my balcony. So I'm just going to like do maybe all the way here. And go up. I want it to be lined up with the outside of my generic wall, not my foundation wall, because I'm on 02 entry level. So I want to go line up with this line. So I'm just going up like this and go back all the way when I should dash the line, showing that now I line up with the upper line and I go here. So what I plot is kind of like this big L shape. You know, this will be my 01 entry level floor. This will be a big high ceiling open area on the first level. And this will be like a balcony. So when it's done, I'm click OK. Once again, select no. So we do not want to cut the wall. This is how my floor look like on the 0-2 entry level. All right, so I'm going to go to 3D view, and once again, head all the walls, head category. So now you can see how the two floors look like. I'm going to stop here and to answer your questions, if any.
Can you go over how to trim the floors again when they intersect?
Okay, so I'm going to delete this one, you know, the 0-1 lower level floor, delete and redo that. So I'm going to the 0-1 lower level, and I'm going to plot the floor again. So I go to architecture, floor, and I want to use the pick method for this floor. So I just pick this one, 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 and pick this one. So now this looks good, but now this one, right? So now while I'm on this window, I select this trim and extend function, and I select this line. Do not select this side of line. Then you are basically creating a corner turning this way. Select this side of line. That will basically trim this redundant part. And now it's a closed loop. Click OK. Nope. That's how you plot that floor. Did I answer a question?
Yeah, so I click the line, and then do I click the second line as well? Or
Yes,
do I just...
yes. You click line A, you click line B. That's how Revit knows which corner you want to make.
Got it. Okay, yeah, it just worked. Thank you.
No problem.
And then is there also dimensions for the second level, or is there just arbitrary?
It's just arbitrary, but you want to make sure it's this kind of shape because we're going to create some balcony later.
Okay, great.
All right. If there's no further question, I'm going to create the interior wall. And once we are done with all the interior walls, we will have a pretty good house. Okay, I'm going to reset my view so we see all the walls and all the floors. Now let's go to 0-1 lower level floor plan. I'm going to plot some interior walls here. And once again, it can be arbitrary. You do not necessarily need to follow the dimensions on the tutorial. This is just practice. If you want, you can definitely follow them. So go to architecture, walls, and then go find, I think we can use the generic wall, 6-inch for interior wall, okay? So now I'm just randomly pick something here. You just make sure the layout looks similar, that's fine. So I'm just going from here to here. Once you see the bottom line is highlighted, it means the wall is touching this wall. So I have this wall, and click the exit button, and then plot another wall here like this. We give the more space like here. All right, so now once it's connected, you see Revit basically makes them a complete piece, very smart. So now we have this side of interior wall. I'm going to find this one. So this is more kind of like a bedroom, all right? So I'm going to plot another here and click the exit button. So you can always, use one hand to control mouse, the other one to control your keyboard. It's easier, and just do this. Okay, so as far as your 0-1 lower level layout look like this, you are good to go. Let me save it. All right. So now I'm going to introduce another convenient function, how we can use the trim function in a smart way to save a lot of time. So now say this is a continuous wall, right? We create that as a continuous wall, but I want to open this area. This is kind of like a corridor, so that I can basically go from here to my bedroom and also maybe the bathroom, right? So how can I remove this side of wall? Okay, the easiest way is, of course, you have different way to do that. Let me show you the easiest way. So the easiest way is select this wall and then go to this button. There's a little button called a split element. It's kind of like scissors, okay? So once again, select this side of wall, this continuous wall, and this window will change, and go find this button. It's very small, called a split element. It's kind of like a scissors. Just select that one and cut it anywhere here. So once you do that, let me just double click the exit. You basically cut that continuous wall into two walls. Even though it still looks like one wall, but you know, to Revit, they are two separate walls. Now we can trim them. Okay, so let's just use the trim button here. Select this wall A and wall B. Now it actually, you create this kind of corner. Select wall A and wall B. You create this kind of corner. So now we basically open this gap here. Let me show you how it should look like. I cannot, let me just hide the roof, hide element, and hide the floor maybe. See guys, basically this is the open I created. So you can basically go from here to the bedroom and also these rooms. Let me know if you have a question how you create this open. Everybody's good? Okay. So if you're good with the 0-1 lower level interior wall, let's go to 0-2 entry level. So once we go 0-2 entry level, you should be able to see the walls, okay? But we want to create a little bit different layout. So let me go to architecture, wall. I'm going to use the same basic wall, location line. Oh, I forgot to do that. Anyway, let me change it to the center line, all right? Oh, hey guys, I actually made a mistake. So if I go to the 3D view, that's actually good opportunity to talk about how to change the property. Let me hide the roof again. My intention was to create this interior wall from this 0-1 lower level to the 0-2 entry level. But since I forgot to define ahead of them, they actually go all the way to what level? To roof level, right? That mess up my second entry level layout. So what I can do is, one thing I can do is to totally remove all the walls I created and redraw them, right? But there's another way to do that. Let me go to my 0-1 lower level and select the wall I created. You know, I can just use my mouse. Like you select things in Word document, you can just basically start from one corner, hold the left button and select all the walls you have. So now I selected all the walls I created. And now I go to the property window and change the top constraint to 0-2 entry level and go apply. All right, so now let's take a look at what's going on. See guys, now the walls actually goes from 0-1 lower level to 0-2 entry level. Any question? You can always go back and check the video, the recording of today's class. I know this is kind of difficult to everybody. So let's go to 0-2 entry level. So now I can see, you know, the first level design, but I will have a different design on the second level. So I'm going to go to architecture, wall, and a 6-inch wall, looks good. This time I want to make sure, yeah, they go from 0-2 entry level to 0-3 roof level. And I just basically start from here, plot this wall, and just randomly select, I think this will give us enough space from here and go to here. So this is actually a big area. you know, for our second floor, it can be a game room. And then I created a very small bathroom. So this is actually the interior layout design for the 02 entry level. If your layout looks like this, looks similar, then you are good to go. Okay, guys, so let's try to finish step 8 today. So if you are running slow today, just make sure you can get those steps 1 to 8 finished today. So next week, we can work on the remaining steps. All right, so let me show you how it should look like now. Let me hide the roof. Go here, go the little pair of glasses and hide element. So this is how my second floor, the second 02 entry level look like. This is how my 01 lower level look like. All right, so we have the walls, interior walls, floors, and the roof. Now let's just add some doors so I can go into this building. Let's go to, let me see which level I want to go. Okay, let's add the doors on the 01 lower level first. So let's go to 01 lower level and let's add some doors here and here, okay? So let's go to architecture. Let me see, where's the doors?
The second one, the third one.
Yeah, the second one, the doors. All right, by default, I only got this one door. That's not what I need, right? So how do I get more doors? This is actually a very, once again, a very popular function we need. So basically we want to load more doors. So let's go to, where's that? Insert, load family. Okay, go to insert, load family. And then if your Revit is setting up correctly, it should open this folder US Impro automatically. So let me do that. Go to insert, load family, and here in this opened folder, just go find the doors. And now you can basically see, you know, if you single click these doors, that's called IFA, that's family file. You know, you'll be able to see the preview of them. Let's just select all of them. You can use the shift button or you use the control button, select multiple of them. And once you do this, just go open and just go okay. Just give it a second. Revit is loading all the models. So it's kind of like loading all the tools from some other, you know, library. Now let's go open architecture doors. If you use this drop-down button, you see all the doors that you just loaded. Another thing is, guys, this is actually very convenient. Just Google Revit City. Revit City is an open source online forum that people create RFA files, you know, the family files, and you can just go there and download them for free. So if you go to Revit City, you go to downloads, and this is actually a broader window showing all the things you might be using. Concrete, masonry, metal, wood, thermal, openings, finishes, specialties. So let's say I want to find some door. You can use the search bar and basically you see all the doors created by others. And you just you need to log in. Okay, I haven't logged in. Log in and download them. And similarly, go back to your Revit, load the family, and find it. You know, if you save it on a desktop, you can find it from desktop and load it. That is how easy it is. Okay, so now let's say I want to add some kind of let me see what the door is, like a double glass door for this wall. Okay, so I'm just going to find this double glass door. Where's double glass door? Single flush. Double glass. Okay, so I'm just select this one, and I can put it here, And if you move it, you know, it can be opening inside or outside. So I want to open outside. So I just basically put my door here. All right, that's my first door. And then I want to add another door somewhere here. Okay, looks good. So let me show you the 3D view of that. See, that's basically 2 doors I added, right? So now let's go to the 02 entry level. I also want to add a, oh, that's actually the door on 02 level. So let me just remove that. That's the wrong place. So 02 entry level, architecture, doors. I think this double glass door is good for my entry level. So I'm just going to put it here as well. But for this balcony, I need a smaller, I don't know, like a door open, not door open, single flush, maybe. And I can put it here. And once again, if you want to change the open direction, you can always use a space bar like this, okay? I'm going to put a door here. Double click the exit button, go to view. That's how it looks like. Looks pretty good, right? And now let's add more doors to my 01 lower level rooms. I have a whole lot of rooms here. So I just go to architecture, door. I don't know what doors I need to use, but let me find double glass sliding. It looks pretty nice. So I'm just going to put one door here. That's too much. That's too big for that. Double glass. Maybe just a single flush, you know, like this. That's still too much. Single panel. Okay, I'm going to add a, oh, it's too big, like this. Like this. Maybe I also need a door here. All right, so I got some doors for my 01 lower level and 02 entry level. Let me also plot more doors here. I think I'm going this way, so I need a big double glass door. Maybe here, like this. And I also need a smaller door here. All right, so I just randomly added some doors, guys. I didn't follow my the tutorial, but you get the point. All right, so I want to see all my doors. What is the best way to see? Hide all the walls, right? So I just select one of the walls and go head category. Now you see all the doors I created. Okay, I'm going to stop here for a moment to answer a question.
Can you go back to the floor plan of level 2 real quick? Just to.
Yep.
Are you supposed to see the walls from the lower level?
Yes.
Or like, mine aren't like lighter.
Oh, it's fine. You know, the lighter it means it's basically behind this. It's below this level. It's fine.
Yeah, mine aren't like that. Is that like?
Oh.
Make them like that.
Oh, I see your point. Yours look like this. Are you talking about the lines are darker?
Yeah, the lines are the same thickness.
Okay. One thing that is you could be changing it from the between the thin line and the thick lines. If you do the thin lines and all the lines is actually exactly the same thickness. It's kind of like the CAD, AutoCAD. Another thing could be when you plot the lower level walls, they're actually going through the second level floor and going up. You got my point? So we want to double check the top constraint of these walls are actually going to the 01 lower, 02 entry level. So if you select any of the walls here, the top constraint should be go to the 02 entry level.
Got it. Okay, let me check that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to cover the last thing today. It's very important. So I want you to focus on this now. Okay. So let's say I'm going to check all the doors I created. I'm not happy with this door. I want it to be bigger, okay? So can I change it? Yes. If you select this wall, you'll probably notice that there's so many parameters that you can change. You know, like this is a 68 by 80. But the problem is, this is very important, guys. When you change this one element, you change every single element from the same category. So this is how Revit controls the information. These are just the instance of a single, of the same category. So if you added this element, you would think you are just changing it, but actually you are changing the entire type of doors. We don't want to do that, but we can still work around it. So let's select this door. I want it to be wider. So I just go select it and select this edit tab. And then here, I just go duplicate. So duplicate means I create a completely new type of door, not just changing this type of door. So I duplicate, I can name it to 100. So 68 by, let me see, which is the whites? Thickness. Is it 80 the whites or 60 the whites? Maybe 80, okay? So let me change it to 100. So that's the name, all right? And now I want to find whites. So I want to change this to, okay, let me redo that, sorry. So go to edit tab, duplicate. I think the 60 should be the white. So let me change it to 90 and keep the head of 80. So I'm creating a new tab, double glass door 90 by 80. And then I want to change the whites to 90. All right, so click OK. So now I create a new type of door that is much wider, but I didn't mess up with the similar doors here. Make sense, guys? So now let me go back and see what would happen if I didn't do that. So let's say this is the door. I want to make this one wider, not this one. I want to keep it the same. But now I just go to edit tab and I just change this one to 90. See what will happen. Both doors will become wider. I've totally messed up this kind of tab. So I want to use this new tab, not messing up them. So I basically go here and I create a new tab. But once you create a new tab, if you open the drop-down box, you should be able to see the new tab you created, like here. And you select this one and change the tab to this new tab. You actually have this new wider, entry door. All right, so I'm going to, it's a 6. Oh, so I totally messed up the time. It's actually, we still have 1 hour. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for a moment and we will keep going. Sorry, I saw that we already approached 7 p.m. It's actually 6 p.m. So I'm gonna stop here for a moment to answer a question about the doors, all right? And we will keep going. So now we are on step 8 and we are going to step 9. Okay, so let me save this file and load it here. Oops, edit here, files, the files, choose file. Here it is. Upload. Okay, so if you didn't catch up, you can go to your Canvas, go to the Vic2 tutorial, and go download this one. That is the file you are seeing on the screen, 128. All right, everybody's good, right? We're going to move to step 9, adding windows. All right, so now let's use a different method to add windows. Let's go to the elevation plan to add windows. So let's go, let me see which side. Let's go to south. Elevation, south. Okay, this is how it looks like from the south direction. And we're going to add 2 windows here. So let's go to architecture windows. Maybe we can use this one, the casement, okay? So I'm just selecting this one, 34 by 36 casement. Okay, so I'm going to add a window here and add a window here. What's the problem, guys? The 2 windows are not lined up, okay? I just intentionally did that because I want to show you another function that how we line up things in Revit. So I'm just going to select this window, and there's a function called here, align. So I select this one, and this is what I did. I select this top of the window and I select the line I want it to go to. Oh, sorry, the offside. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I'm wrong, the offside. So let me do it again. I select this line. First, I select the destination, and I select the side of the window that I want it to move. Okay, let me see it again. Something's wrong. Okay, line here. Should be like this. Okay, this one. Something's wrong. Oh, I see. This is actually the wall. I want to select the floor. Okay, here you go. Select this one, not the wall, but the floor. Here it is. Second. That's what happens when you teach software. I picked another line. That's the wrong line. There are so many lines. This is floor. I wanted to go to floor, so it should be this line, not the level line. Oh my goodness, here it is. Should be like this. General. Not the wall. Floor. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I need to figure out what's going on here. I want to show you the align methods, but looks like it's not working. So let me check this one, align the top of the wall and select the top edge of the trim. Yeah, I think I followed exactly the tutorial. Let me try it one more time, guys. So I'm going to use the align, make sure it's the top of the wall. So it should be the top of the wall, and then top of the wall. Can any of you try this align function? It's actually on the page 29 of your tutorial. Like if you create some windows and you want to line them up, something's wrong on my end. Okay, finally it works. My goodness, what's going on? Here it is. I think I select the wrong. Oh, I see. I select the wrong line. This is a trim window flight with your reference. This is reference line. Okay, let me do it again. Here, make sure this is a basic wall. And then select this one. All right, so let me do that again. Select this, make sure this is wall and this window. All right, guys, you guys see what happened? Let me do this again, okay? And let me know if you're running issues. So this is actually a convenient function, you know, when you are creating not just 2 windows, but you're actually doing like 100 windows something. And you want to make sure all they line up. Or if you don't have a good reference line, you just want to make sure the up side of the window goes to the top of the wall. And we use this align button. You know, this is under modify, and this is the align. And go here. And the first thing is you want to select the top of the wall. So if you select this line, you can read the information that what you are selecting shows the wall. If it's not, you can basically click the tab button. So when you click the tab button on your keyboard, it's switching, you know, what you are selecting. Okay, you see this, right? It's switching between what you're selecting. Okay, I want to make sure I'm selecting the top of the wall. So it's top of the wall. And then you go select the second line of this window. It's actually, the upper line is not the window itself, but this is actually the window itself. And then if you move it, you know, to that line, to that top line of the wall. So once again, you select the top line of the wall, that's the destination, and select the second line of the window. If you move them up, that's how we line up them vertically. All right, guys. And once again, if I don't like the dimension of this window, I can always go there, edit tab, and a good practice is to always duplicate. So I want it as a perfect square. So I just say 36 by 36. I rename it as 36 by 36, and then I change everything to 36. Okay. All right, so this one is changed to a perfect square. This is now changed, but it's okay. I just select this window and use the drop box. I should be able to see the new type of window I created, 36 by 36. All right, so now this is also the window I need. Okay, now I'm going to, I have this window here. Now I also want to create several windows on, you know, this set of wall. And this time I don't want to use the elevation. I want to go to the floor plan to create them. So this wall actually belongs to the second 0 to entry level. So let me go to floor plan 0 to entry level. And I want to create 3 windows here. All right. So I'm just going to architecture, windows. I want to use the one I created, the 36 by 36. So I'm just going to plot them here, just randomly. One here, one here, one here. All right. So now if I go see them, oh, they don't look good because the spacing is not equally. So now we're going to cover another function that is commonly used in Revit, how to equalize the spacing. Okay. So let's go to 0 to entry level. And go to the ribbon, modify, and there's a function called align dimension. So I'm going to select this one. All right. So this is how you plot the dimensions, the distance in. It's kind of like how you plot the distance in AutoCAD. So I'm going to select this. You know, when I move my mouse, when I select this line, and when I move my mouse to the center line of the wall or any side of the wall, because I select, you know, the option bar shows the wall center line. So when I go here, it will highlight the center line of the wall. I click it here, and I move my mouse somewhere, you know, here. You see this thing showing the dimensions, right? So now I select this wall, and I select this center of the window, like this. Now it shows the distance, right? And then I select this, the center of the second window, select the center of the third window, and select the center of this wall. Okay, once I'm done, I move my mouse to somewhere here and just click the the left button. So now it basically shows up the dimensions. All right. How do I equalize? You see this little EQ? You just click that. Let me do that again. Once you show the dimensions here, you see this little EQ. You just click it one time. Then all of a sudden, all the windows will be equally spaced. So let me show you the 3D view. Okay, I'm gonna stop here now. Let me know if you have problems on how to line up the two windows and how to equalize the spacing of the three windows here. I guess okay. Did I lose you guys?
I guess I have to do it from halfway. I'm a little bit behind.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here.
Trying to catch up also.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop here. And so what I did was the two windows here and the three windows there, and line up the two windows here and equalize the spacing of the three windows here. Let me know if you have question or you want me to redo anything.
So we need to submit this.
You do not need to submit this. No, this is only in-class exercise.
Oh, okay.
Can you go over the aligning the windows again for the ones on the retaining wall?
The two things here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do that. So I'm just going to move that a little bit like this. All right, so I'm going to the elevation on the south. So what I did is I go to modify, okay, and I go to this align, and I go to my destination where I want the windows to go to. So I select that first, and I zoom in. I select this line, so it will move it here. And once again, I move here. I select the destination, make sure this is a basic wall, and I select this line. That's how it works. Yeah, answer the question.
Yeah, I got it. Do we need to space them out like?
It's fine.
You know?
Yeah, just arbitrary, and this is only exercise.
And then can you also go the equalize
Okay.
distance on the other one?
Okay, so the equalize is on the floor plan, second level. Okay, so let me remove that and let me just move one of the windows somewhere. Let's see, I just move randomly there. Constraint. Okay, there's some constraint. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but anyway, this is how we do it. Go to modify, and this measure, there's a align dimension, so just select that, and select this wall. Just move the mouse to the wall. You see dashed line, and then go to the center of this first window, go to the center of the second window, go to the center of the third window, and go to this wall. Once you select them, and just do not, usually we just go outside and click anywhere. Now you should see this one, and just click this equal, and basically that will equalize the spacing.
Yep, got it. Thank you.
Right, no problem.
Also, my families that are loaded on my version of Revit are different than yours, or what the lab tutorial is asking for. Do you know like where I can get the ones that you use in class, or no?
So you said the family files. So when you load the family files, did you receive any warning?
No, I was able to load them. It's just my files look different than yours.
Oh, it's fine. Like I mentioned, this you can imagine Revit is more kind of like an open source Minecraft game. People are creating. We are talking about potentially maybe hundreds of thousands of objects you can download online. So nothing's the same. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
All right, guys. I know you guys are tired. It's a long day, but let's get over it. So we're on step 9. Let's go to step 10. Let me check what do we have. I think we made a great progress today. So let me see, 10, 11. Modify the entry deck. I think we're going to just skip 12, 10, 11. Maybe we can do 13. Okay. Yeah, we still have plenty of time. I think we can do, I would definitely skip step 12. Step 12 is actually, it's not that important. And also it's very difficult to explain over the Zoom call. So if you're interested, we can definitely, you can definitely practice yourself. So we will definitely do step 10, step 11. Let me see, step 13, which is stop the floor, and step 14. So let's get the 14 done today. And that's will be pretty much. Then you should feel more comfortable with the first assignment. All right.
Professor, real quick, on your screen, you have like a door that swings all the way like 180. This door on the bottom left, on the bottom right, sorry.
Right.
How did you get it to swing the full 180? Or is that just the type of door?
I think this is this type of door.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so now let's move to step 10, curtain wall. I guarantee you that will make your building beautiful. So we want to change. Let me show you what we want to do now. So this side of wall are boring. So we want to change this side of wall as curtain wall, glass. Okay, so let's go to 01 lower level floor plan. All right. So the problem is it can be difficult to just attach in the curtain wall to this door. So we still want to leave some kind of a concrete wall here. So we need to split the wall a little bit here, right? So how do we split that? You guys still remember? We select it, and we go this one, the scissors, the split element, go there, and we can just find a place. Let's say we want to split it from here. So now the original one continuous wall will become two parts of the wall, okay? So this is actually one wall, this is another wall, but this is also another wall, okay? So now I want to change these two walls from concrete wall to curtain wall. So what I do is press and hold the control button on my keyboard and select this wall and select this wall. So I selected the two walls here. Use the key, the control button, and I go to the property window, use the drop box and try to find the storefront. Select it, boom, it basically changes the tab. Now let's go to the view. That's how it looks like. All right. And now I say, oh, you know what? Yeah, it looks good, but I don't like the spacing. I want it to be, busier, smaller. So how do? We basically go select the curtain wall and this curtain wall, and then go edit tab, right? Okay, what is the step we need to do? Duplicate. We don't want to mess up this original tab. If we want to change something, we always duplicate the tab. So we're gonna go duplicate, and I don't know what we call it. So even spacing. It's just name of that. And now we want to change the spacing from, so this is 5, 8. That's vertical and horizontal. Now I want to change everything to 5. Click OK. All right, so now it looks like this. The spacing now is evenly distributed. And now this is 5 vertically and 5 horizontally. All right, guys, now you probably notice that we still have a problem to fix. The wall is not attaching to the roof, right? So this is how we do it. So we just select the wall. You can hold your shift button and use the center scroller of your mouse and go to the other side and use the control button on your mouse. Select this wall. So I'm just selecting multiple walls. Make sure all the walls that are not attaching to the roof are selected. So I think also I got this wall, so use the control button, this wall, this wall, or this wall. Of course, you can do them one by one, but I just prefer to select all of them and do them one time, okay? Of course, I also have some interior wall. Let's worry about them later. So I can also select this curtain wall, this curtain wall. So once I select everything, I go to this attach top base. So I just go here and select this roof. Now, all the walls are connecting to the roof. I received this warning because that will violate my 5 feet spacing requirement. It's okay. So let me just delete elements. All right. So now, see, all the walls now attached to my floor. And we want to do the same thing with interior wall. What is the best way to do interior wall? Let's go to the 002 entry-level floor plan. And I know this wall and this wall, of course, you can still use the control button. And let me see, this wall should be attaching to my roof, right? So I selected everything and I can just go, I can actually do this, the attached thing here if I know which line represents the roof. So I go here, I know this line represents my roof, right? No, that's pad. Where's my roof? Oh, the roof is not on this level. So I need to go to my roof level and select roof. Boom. All the interior walls are also attaching to my roof. So let me show you the 3D view of that. We had it. See, that's basically everything's attaching to the roof. Is that attaching? No. Okay. All right, so here's the problem. We need to go to the roof level and make sure we see everything and do that again. Okay, so it's unlimited. Oh, so there's a slope. Okay, I don't know. Okay, In this way, it's probably easier to do that in the 3D. So let me just go to here. Okay, so now if I want to work on the interior wall, I can basically hide the elements. So I basically hide this wall. So I go, I don't have a category, because if I had a category, all the interior walls will also be hidden. So I just go hide element. So now I want to make sure this wall, and this wall should be attaching to the roof. So I go here and go attach roof. All right, so now everything is attaching to the roof. Actually, we shouldn't worry about the interior wall, because later we're going to add the suspended ceiling here. But anyway, let's do this now. There's a gap here for some reason. Okay, attached to the roof. All right, looks good. And I can also double check what's going on this side. So I'm just going to select this side of wall and add element. Make sure this little wall is also attaching to the roof. All right, looks good. So everything looks good. So I'm just going to reset everything. Not bad, right? That's step 11. So let's skip step 12. That is really time consuming. It shows that step 12 shows that I changed my mind. I don't want this contour or this shape of this floor. I wanted to go outside. So how do I change the existing one without conflicting with my wall? So that's actually very time consuming. But I can show you something else really quickly, like how we change the shape of some finished design, like this roof. If I want to change the shape of the roof, so I can just go to the 03 roof level, and this is the roof. So I do this one, I select this roof, and I select edit the footprint. So once that is done, you can just do what? You can just basically plot some new line like this, and make sure it's a closed loop, which means you have to remove the redundant line like this. So when that is done, this is closed loop, click OK. Now I basically just change the shape of something. So if I go there, you see the roof look different. Makes sense, right? You can actually do weird things. So for example, you want to cut a hole on this balcony and put some glass here. That's also doable. So if I go to 02 entry level, I select this one, right? So this is the floor I want to change. I go to edit the boundary, and I can use this circle tool to plot a little hole here. Let me see. No, that's too much. To plot a little hole here. All right. And since this is closed loop, is fine. Just go like this. Of course, no. Now, if I go to the 3D view, you see the hole I just cut? Very convenient, okay? So let's skip step 12, since you know how to edit the existing footprint. That should be fine. Slope the floor. Okay, so let's do that. So now we are on step 13. Let's say this is my main entry. So I want to build a path from this set of land to this main entry. So this path must be slope. So let's plot the path first and then make it a slope. So let's go to 02 entry level. And I want to create a concrete, path from here to here, okay? So I just go to architecture, and this is actually part of the floor, okay? And I'm just going to plot it. So I'm just going to from here. Let me see if I could probably just go this way. No. Make sure this is a closed loop. Click OK. Nope. All right. So we have this path, but what's going on with it? So it's level. I want it to have a slope, like going this way. Okay. So let's go back to this finish the floor. And where's that? I always forgot where's that. So let me see. Edit boundary. That's it. Okay. So once we select it, let me do this. Select it and go edit the boundary. And there will be, once you edit the boundary, there will be a new button showing up, slope arrow. So let me repeat what I did. So basically, I create this kind of shape that's out of the floor. So it's actually a level of floor here. So I'm going to select it again and click edit the boundary. And then this slope arrow will appear. So I'm selecting this one and just draw a big arrow. So the arrow will define the slope, okay? So I'm just draw a big arrow here from here to here. And this one defines a slope. I'm not quite sure what is slope I need, but I can see. So I just click OK. Click no, and let's see what's going on. It's actually going the wrong way. So this side is higher, okay? So I'm select this one. I want to go change my slope. So I select this one, go edit the boundary, and so the arrow will appear again. So let me do that again. Or it's easier for me to go to 0 to entry level. Select this one, edit the boundary, then this slope will appear again. So let me change this one. I think it's going the wrong way, so it's probably not a positive one, but it should be negative something. Let's try -2, apply. Perfect. So now we have this slope the path to all the way to here. And of course, I can build another concrete pad here to make it level. So I'm just going to do that quickly. So go to 0 to entry level, and I go to architecture, floor, and I use this, maybe I can just use a rectangle tool, like this, okay. And I go to the 3D view. That's how it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. If I have a question about how to creating the slope of a pad, that's the key learning point. If you have a question about that, let me know. I can show you again what I did. Everybody's good? Can we move to the last item today, which is the stairs? Everything's recorded, and I will upload the files. That's basically different steps of the files. So if you have questions, if you want to work, you can definitely work yourself offline, and you can send me emails. Let me know if you have questions.
Just to confirm, we skipped step 12, right?
Yes. Step 12 is about how to edit the boundary of a finished floor or roof or something. I just showed you a quick example that how we change the boundary of the roof. I don't think you want to, the entire thing about step 12 is, you have a very complex relationship between the wall and the floor. So how you can basically replot all the boundary line to go over all the walls. So that's not that, it's just a time consuming piece of work, but it's not that much new. Okay. So now let's add the stairs. Now we can go from the 0-1 level to the 0-2 entry level. So let's go to 0-1 lower level. And what we want to do is add a stair from here to here, okay? So now let's go to architecture and go to stair, all right? And this is just, we just use this regular stair. And it's very easy. You just basically use your mouse and do this. It will basically calculate how long it goes because Revit knows the head of each step and also knows the head of your first level. So basically just use a mouse and drag this way. It will be stopped where it should stop. That's your stair. It goes the direction to going up. So if I'm going, of course you want to click OK. So this is up. If we go to take a view of that, this is our stair. The head is correct, but the location is wrong. So we need to move the stair a little bit. All right, so this is a good stair. So let's go there. And let's go to 0-2 entry level now. And this one you can also, from here, you can also see the stair. So I have this interesting design. I want to create some kind of open here. So the stair will go to this open. So that means we want to revise somehow, the shape of this 0-2 floor. So you guys know how to revise that, right? Let me see the size of it. It should be 3-4. Okay, so once you select this one, edit the boundary, and then let's use this draw line. So let me go from this point, this end point. Let's go. That's probably too much. Let's go 3. Anywhere 3, and then let's go to here. We need to define the head here because this width should be identical to the width of your stairs. That's the intent. So let me go here. The number should be 3-4. And go back to here. All right. So now I have this one, but I need to remove this redundant part of the line. Can any of you tell me how to remove this portion of the line? Anybody?
The trim.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the trim is saying, yeah, actually, yeah, I have never thought about that. We just use this one and this one. Boom, problem solved. Nice. I was thinking this way. It's actually your method is smarter. So I was thinking this way. So I was thinking to cut it here and then delete this one. That will basically serve the same function. But yes, I think your trim method is much better. So basically, it's kind of like here. I just go trim and select this line A, line B. Boom, problem solved. All right. So now I click OK. Select no. See the shape is different. I created this kind of a dent. So I'm going to the 3D view. I hide the roof and see what's going on, okay? Now you see how it looks like, right? So I created this kind of a shape and I want to move the stairs to here, all right? How do I move it? Of course, you can manually move it. It's so convenient in Revit, but we do have a better way to do that. So let me resize it and go to my 0-2 entry level. I see the stair, I see this dent. I know I want to move this corner point to this corner. Okay, can I do it? Yes. Select this stair, and once you select it, you see this little cross called move. All right, so select this one. And then you select the point A from this stair and select the destination of that. Problem solved. So now you basically move the stair to the right place. Let me hide the roof. See? Makes sense, guys, right? Any question now? How to create a stair? how to edit the boundary, how to move the stairs. Any question?
Yeah, can you go over how to edit the boundary again?
Okay, no problem. So let me just go back. Okay, so let's see this original shape of the entry level. Okay, I just select this one and click this edit the boundary. So I need to select this floor first, then this edit boundary will appear. So I select edit boundary, and I use this line tool. I just go, some distance here. That's arbitrary, but this one is 3, 4. All right, and I go back here. Once I'm done with this one, I use the trim tool to create a dent. All right, and I just click OK, press no. So now I have this one. So once I have this one, I select my stairs, and then this move function will appear. So I select this one, and I find the corner from my stairs, and I find this corner, and the stairs will move to here. We're almost there, guys. Almost done today. All right, so now we have the stairs, but I want to make sure I add some handrails here. It can be dangerous if my guest will, go too close to the edge, it will fall off. So let's go to the 0 to entry level. I want some add some handrails here and handrails here, right? So let me go to architecture, the railing. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the best method for me to do it? Should I use the line or should I use the peak? Line or peak?
I guess peak would be much better.
Yes, because we often have offside. Make sense? So let's say I have a 1 foot, but that's probably too much. I have a 6-inch offside, all right? And I use the peak. See the dashed line. Now I have this railing, and I guess I also want the, probably not there too much, but anyway, I'm gonna do this here for now. Okay, so now I create this railing, but I want to get rid of all the unnecessary piece. So I think I'm going to cut the railing here, and remove the redundant piece. So I have railing here. All right, I probably also need some railing for my entry. So I'm going to use the peak line again and make sure this is 6-inch offset, like this, and this. Looks good. All right, go OK. Must be single connected sketch. Separate railing, that's fine. What's wrong? Okay, something's wrong. Let me remove this one. Let's see what's going on. Huh. Okay, let me just do them one by one and see which one gives me the warning. Anyway, so we have this first railing and let's see what's going on. So anyway, this railing's here. I want to show you why we have this offside. So I'm going to hide this ceiling, the roof. You see the railing is not to go all the way to the boundary of the floor. It's actually this 6-inch offset going inside, right? That's the railing. Let me see what's going on with the other railings, why they gave me the warning. So let me use the architecture, the railings, and peak line 6-inch. It should be working. And then let's cut them somewhere here. All right, now it's working. And I want to do the railing here as well. And 6-inch. Perfect. Go to 3D view. Oh, my railing also need a slope line. Okay, but let's worry about later. All right, guys, I think I'm going to stop here for today. I think you have so much to digest, but this is it. You know, we have a pretty complete building already. We have the foundation walls, we have the floors, we have the interior walls, we have the roof, the stairs, doors, windows, railing. So I'm going to stop here until 7:05 to answer your questions. Quick question, guys. Are you feeling more comfortable or confident with your design homework?
I can only say after I get it.
Sorry, what's that?
I can only know after I get the full floor plans.
The floor plan?
Yeah, because for the graduate students, you will send us the floor plan, right?
Oh, okay, yes, okay. Yeah, I do have a tutorial for that, so let me show you quickly. I don't think we will have time to go over the tutorial like this, but I do upload the tutorial. So for graduate students, you probably will have to go over that yourself. Let me see here. Yeah, here it is. But you can always send me email, ask me questions if you have. So this one basically talks about how you load the PDF drawing. Undergraduate students, if you're interested, you can also try this. And this one also talks about how we scale, because the
So those drawings are PDF file, not AutoCAD files?
Yes, because we only got, for this assignment, we only got the PDF file. So yes, but same thing. You can definitely link your CAD file.
Okay, so instead of tracing it, can we just draw it by seeing the PDF file? Or we need to trace it?
Yeah, it's just easier to trace it. And also this is the common practice called BIM tracing. So this is basically.
And where do we get those PDF files?
Oh, I will be sending them to you guys. Oh, okay. I think I need to upload them now since you guys already learned Revit. So yeah, I will be uploading them maybe today or tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So like this one talks about how you scale your PDF drawings and talks about how you can make different colors. So make the tracing easier. So actually the tracing is not difficult. Once you have the drawing, load out, and then you basically just use the mouse to trace the walls like this, and then you can create this one. And also this one talks about how to create an elevated ceiling. So this is more advanced function, like how you create this kind of a unique ceiling. That takes some time. So that's why we don't have time to cover them. But I uploaded the tutorial. If you follow them step by step, you should be able to create this one. So actually, I did this myself. It probably just take one afternoon to learn everything. And of course, you can render that in this way. And this one also talks about how you create different kinds of roof. Okay. So that's different kinds of roof, how you adjust your design of roof and to make them similar to the design. And also some videos to talk more how you create different kinds of roof. All right.
Dr. Tu.
Yeah.
When we should start doing the homework one, should we start until after the following lecture, or we can start from this week?
I think you guys can try to do it now, because we covered the most of the architecture. Next week we are going to cover like adding furniture, ceiling, some of the final refinement, and also next week we are going to cover how we create a animation video, like or how we render this model, how we create animation video, and then after that it will be mainly structure and MEP. So how we create concrete components and rebars, but structure and MEP won't be your assignment one. So for graduate students, even for your assignment one, there will be just architecture, not structure MEP. So I guess you can definitely start now.
Professor, also, where are you uploading the models that you've been working on?
Here. So let me go to home and go to lab one, week one lab tutorial. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry, it's not week one lab tutorial. Oh, here, sorry. It's actually week two. Yes. So go to home, go to week two. We're on week two now, and go to week two lab tutorial. And here I uploaded this steps 1 to 5, steps 1 to 8. I'm going to upload this one now. This is step 1 to 14. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
So this is what I said. You know, Revit will create a lot of numbers. That's the working process model. Don't save them. Save the one without number. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop recording, but I will be here until 7:05 to answer your question.